2006 to 2015. The transformation. Let's look back at what happened during these 10 years. 2006, BYD expanded its automobile business. 2007, the F3 became a major success in China. 2008, Warren Buffett's investment brought global attention, while BYD introduced the F3DM plug-in hybrid. 2009, BYD pushed forward with fully electric vehicles, including the E6. 2010, the company expanded into electric buses and commercial transportation. 2011, BYD faced challenges but continued investing in technology. 2012, the company strengthened its battery and electric vehicle capabilities. 2013, BYD expanded its electric bus business internationally. 2014, electric taxis and commercial EVs became an important part of its strategy. 2015, BYD emerged as a major global player in new energy vehicles. BYD, The Complete Story, Episode 2200620015. From Automobiles to Electric Vehicle Pioneers. Opening 2006 voiceover. In 2005, BYD launched the F3, its first major passenger car. But the company was not satisfied with simply becoming another Chinese car manufacturer. BYD had a much bigger vision. Its founder, Wang Chuanfu, believed that the future of transportation would eventually move away from gasoline and towards electricity, at a time when electric vehicles were still considered a niche technology. BYD was already preparing for a completely different future. The next 10 years would transform BYD from a young Chinese automaker into one of the world's most important electric vehicle companies. In 2006, BYD begins building its automotive future. After the success of the BYD F3, the company began expanding its automobile business. BYD continued investing in manufacturing facilities, engineering, research, and development. But there was something unique about BYD. Unlike traditional car manufacturers, BYD already had years of experience in battery technology. This gave the company a major advantage. BYD understood that if electric vehicles were going to become successful, the battery would be one of the most important parts of the entire vehicle. So while traditional automakers were mainly focused on gasoline engines, BYD was already thinking about batteries, electric motors, and alternative powertrains. The company began working towards a future where it could control much more of the technology inside its vehicles. 2007, the BYD F3 becomes a success. By 2007, the BYD F3 had become one of the company's most successful models. The car was affordable, practical, and designed specifically for the rapidly growing Chinese automobile market. BYD's success with the F3 gave the company something extremely valuable: cash, experience, and confidence. But Wang Chuanfu was thinking beyond conventional gasoline-powered cars. He believed that BYD's real competitive advantage was not simply manufacturing cars. It was the combination of batteries plus electronics plus automotive technology. And this combination would soon change the company's future forever. 2008, the year that changed BYD forever. 2008 was arguably one of the most important years in BYD's history. The company was about to attract the attention of one of the world's most famous investors. That investor was Warren Buffett, through Mid-American Energy Holdings, a subsidiary of Berkshire Hathaway. An investment of approximately $230 million was made in BYD in exchange for a stake of roughly 10%. The investment was significant for one major reason. Warren Buffett was not simply investing in another car manufacturer. He was betting on BYD's technology, its battery expertise, and especially the vision of its founder, Wang Chuanfu. The investment immediately attracted international attention. A relatively young Chinese company had received the backing of one of the most respected investors in the world. But BYD had another surprise. BYD F3DM, a new era begins in 2008. BYD introduced the F3DM, a plug-in hybrid vehicle. This was a major technological milestone. The F3DM could operate using electric power but also had a gasoline engine that could be used when necessary. This meant drivers could use electricity for shorter journeys while having the gasoline engine available for longer distances. BYD was experimenting with a technology that could eventually help solve one of the biggest problems facing electric vehicles, range anxiety. At this point, BYD was no longer simply trying to compete with traditional car manufacturers. It was trying to redefine what a car could be. 2009, BYD enters the electric vehicle race. In 2009, BYD continued developing its electric vehicle strategy. One of its most important projects was the BYD E6, an all-electric vehicle designed for practical everyday transportation. The E6 demonstrated BYD's ambition to move beyond hybrid technology and develop fully electric vehicles. The company also began exploring the use of electric vehicles in commercial transportation. This was an important strategy. Instead of focusing only on private car owners, BYD recognized that electric taxis and buses could be particularly valuable. Commercial vehicles travel much more than ordinary private cars. That means they consume more fuel and potentially save more money when switched to electricity. This idea would later become one of BYD's biggest global advantages. In 2010, BYD targets public transportation. BYD's electric vehicle ambitions expanded beyond passenger cars. The company began developing electric buses and other commercial electric vehicles. One of its most famous products would eventually become the BYD K9 electric bus. The strategy was simple. If cities wanted cleaner transportation, BYD could provide electric buses. If taxi companies wanted to reduce fuel costs, BYD could provide electric taxis. And if consumers wanted electric cars, BYD could build those too. This created an entirely new business opportunity. BYD was not just selling cars. It was building an entire electric transportation ecosystem. 2011, a difficult period, however. BYD's journey was not always smooth. The company's rapid growth attracted huge expectations, but its automobile business faced challenges. Competition in China's car market was becoming increasingly intense. BYD also faced questions about its ability to turn its ambitious electric vehicle plans into a profitable mass market business. The company's stock price had fallen significantly from its earlier highs. Critics began questioning whether BYD's ambitious strategy could actually succeed. But Wang Chuanfu did not abandon his long-term vision. Instead, BYD continued investing in technology. This was an important moment in the company's history. BYD had to prove that it could survive the difficult years and turn its technological ambitions into real products. 2012. Building the technology. By 2012, BYD continued improving its battery, hybrid, and electric vehicle technologies. The company was developing more sophisticated electric drivetrains and expanding its portfolio of new energy vehicles. BYD's approach was becoming increasingly clear. The company wanted to control as much of the technology as possible. Instead of relying completely on outside suppliers, BYD invested heavily in developing its own batteries, electric motors, electronic systems, and vehicle technologies. This strategy required enormous investment, but it also created something extremely valuable: vertical integration. The more technology BYD could develop internally, the more control it had over cost, production, and innovation. This strategy would become one of BYD's biggest strengths in the years ahead. 2013. BYD expands beyond China. BYD's electric transportation business began attracting international attention. The company started expanding its electric bus operations into international markets. One of the most important markets was the United States. BYD established operations in California, where electric buses became an important part of its international strategy. The company also began working towards expanding its electric transportation business across Europe and other regions. This was a major change. BYD started in 1995 as a small Chinese battery manufacturer. Now, less than 2 decades later, its electric vehicles were beginning to appear in markets around the world. 2014. The electric vehicle strategy gets bigger. By 2014, BYD was expanding its range of new energy vehicles. The company was developing plug-in hybrid cars, fully electric vehicles, electric taxis, electric buses. One of the most important areas was the taxi market. BYD's electric taxis demonstrated how electric vehicles could be used for intensive daily driving. A taxi can travel hundreds of kilometers in a single day. That makes fuel costs a major expense. Electric vehicles offer the potential to significantly reduce operating costs. BYD understood that commercial transportation could become one of the fastest ways to demonstrate the real-world benefits of electric vehicles. 2015. BYD becomes a major new energy vehicle player. By 2015, BYD had come a long way. The company had moved from manufacturing affordable gasoline-powered cars to becoming a major player in the global new energy vehicle industry. The BYD Chin, a plug-in hybrid sedan, had become an important part of the company's lineup. The BYD Tang, a plug-in hybrid SUV, also demonstrated that electrified vehicles did not have to be small or slow. BYD was proving that electric and hybrid technology could be used in practical, powerful, and commercially viable vehicles. The company was now building a reputation around 3 major areas: battery technology, electric vehicles, electric public transportation, and this was only the beginning. The Warren Buffett effect. Warren Buffett's investment in BYD became one of the most famous investments in the electric vehicle industry. For BYD, the investment provided more than financial support. It gave the company international credibility. Buffett's involvement helped bring global attention to BYD and its long-term strategy. But the real story was not just about Buffett. It was about why Buffett and his team believed in BYD. They saw something many people had overlooked: the future value of battery technology. At that time, Most of the automobile industry was still heavily dependent on gasoline and diesel. But BYD was building expertise in a technology that would become increasingly important over the next decade. The company was positioning itself for a future that had not fully arrived yet. The turning point by the end of 2015, BYD was no longer just a Chinese car manufacturer. It had become a company built around a much bigger idea. Warren Buffett had already placed his bet. BYD had built its foundation, but the biggest transformation was still ahead. In the next episode, BYD would enter a new era. A new battery technology would change the company's future. Electric vehicles would go mainstream, and BYD would begin its journey towards becoming one of Tesla's biggest competitors. This was the beginning of the electric revolution, and BYD was ready. Coming next, episode 3201622020, The Rise of BYD's Electric Vehicle Empire, Blade Battery, New Technologies, and the Road to Global Competition.